Hey, here's my latest project. It's an end table that we've had in the basement for some time now. I started with cleaning it off and scraping it. That was a Scentsy warmer wax that you saw there. I used the sanding, and just make sure you're using a finer grit sanding paper. You're just basically wanting to get some of the sheen off of it. Chalk paint, we typically only have to do 2 or 3 coats, but this one, for whatever reason, took 4 coats. And I've used the same chalk paint on other projects, and it normally doesn't. It just, for whatever reason, the end table you could see through. So 4 coats it was, and it didn't take long. That's the good thing about chalk paint. It dries within maybe 20 minutes or so for the first coat. And I was able to go over it again. This color is lace, and as it said in the video earlier, I purchased it at Michael's Canada. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. That would be the only downfall of painting things outside, is that little leaves and bugs like to come and stick to your paint. I used a proper chalk paint brush for this, but you really don't need to. You just want something a bit thicker so that you're not there all day painting. So here's the stencil, the Oracal 813 again, stencil paper. I'm officially out of it now after this project, but I used it all up, and this is just showing how I have to weed out the inside of it. And so there, now you can see that this piece is on the transfer tape, and once you put it on the transfer tape, you have to take the backing off. So it's kind of important. Transfer tape is something that you definitely want to purchase. Otherwise, you're stuck sticking everything on by hand, and it's really a pain. So yeah, I'm just peeling that off now, and I'll just show you here that it is the transfer tape you can see right through, so it's easy to place on your project. And with the same technique as the last video, you're just dabbing up and down, making sure you're not using a lot of paint. It really just takes a small amount, and I would rather do a few layers of it and let it dry in between. Make sure all your air bubbles are out, of course, before you start dabbing, but it's that straight up and down dab that is very important. You don't want to smear it around, otherwise you're going to get a lot of bleeding. This is just regular vinyl that I used as a stencil, and you can use regular vinyl. I just suggest that you make sure that it's not permanent vinyl. Here's the finished result, guys. I really love how it turned out, and I hope you love it too. I think it's going to be great in a family room or a kid's room. And it's just something fun and pretty to display in your home. Thanks so much for watching.